The son toots up.
What's toots up?
He puts his butt up in the air. He puts his butt up in the air, and then the friend who comes over is like, and you come in there and you run into that.
I run into that?
Yeah. How are you feeling? I mean,
how would you respond?
I mean, do you really need to ask me that? What's going on, y'all? Round Movement back in this thing again, man, with another video. And you know, the Dwayne Wade thing took place this week, and everybody's had their different thoughts on it. And I guess we're gonna give our thoughts on it. I also want to hear what you guys' thoughts on it. So we're gonna watch a little video first, and then I'll let you see what you think based off of this, and then I guess we'll talk about some of the other videos that we may have watched that are not YouTube friendly. You know, they be trying to demonetize you for the littlest thing. He looked like he was grabbing his Johnson. You know, and get you out of there. I ain't trying to be that.
I'm finna get my Instagram deleted today. I wouldn't give a damn. I'm sick of this shit. Say goodbye to me on Instagram. Say, I hate you.
We gonna call this one cisgender semantics, because it's a lot of y'all that's bent all out of shape like a pretzel when it comes to Zaya Wade's public displays of affection as a 14-year-old. And actually, before I get into my analysis, I'm gonna let my homeboy Caden Coleman come through and drop something. So we are used to 14-year-olds having public displays of affection, and it's just something about Zaya Wade. I wonder what is it?
Having an opinion on something when someone is involved that is trans is transphobic. I would say the same thing about Kylie Jenner at 15. Like, what the hell? Why are y'all okay with this? It's not cool. Let this girl
And I know you would, but there's a whole section, especially the black community, who you know are over there. And that girl could have been 33.
Okay, so he's basically like agreeing with the message.
Yeah, he's okay with it.
Okay.
What do you think about it?
Okay, to be honest, I felt like when I first saw it, it was a lot because it's not just like two boys, right? It's also interracial, so it's like it was a lot. Yeah. But then I was thinking about how I also wasn't raised in an environment where this kind of information was just like readily available. Yeah. So that's why it's still come to me as a shock even till nowadays. Like not a shock, but I'm just like, ooh, that's something new, you know? But I do feel like if that's something kids are seeing on TV, you know, like boy and girl, then boy and boy, girl and girl should be seen around the same age.
I guess like more people were saying like, why are they allowing them to do it in a family picture? I could see it on a TV show or something like that to push the plot forward a little bit. Yeah. But then why are they at the why are we at the random outing on Sunday and y'all taking pictures in the back looking like, you know, I don't know what the hell, back there kissing.
Oh, I didn't know the context of that picture.
So the Dwayne Wade, beta male Dwayne Wade, taking a picture with Gabrielle Union and his other family, and they're in the back kissing, and they're allowing it. Like, oh, you're gonna get that. Is that regular, or is that like how do you feel about that? Versus so he compared two different things. I feel like in a way he compared shows and movies, kind of saying, you know, like having it, and then he compared.
So these two kids, are they dating or
they're supposed to be dating?
Okay, because I feel like I'm thinking about like if I have my own kids, right, and they're 14 years old, and it's like a puppy love, right? Yeah. And I feel like as a parent, I would know they're dating, but I wouldn't want to see them like making out or kissing in front of me. Right. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I feel like it's a difference.
That's real.
Yeah.
And that's and I guess one of the things he was also hinting at was like more people were they weren't just mad at the fact that they were kissing. They were more so mad at the fact that he's LGBT shouted and there's two LGBT shouters kissing on each other. But you know, a bunch of other people were saying that Dwayne Wade has failed as a father. And do you think that you know, your son being Fruity Jules makes you a failure as a father? What do you think about that?
I don't think there's a direct correlation between being a failure as a parent because your kid is gay or lesbian, because we can't really decide what the kid's sexual orientation is. Right. So.
But so I did ask two, three people about it, and some people were directly like, man, yeah, he failed, and then other people were like, nah, man, he didn't fail because they made the excuse that he was out getting the bag, man. He was playing basketball and getting his monies and all that so he could support them. But then I would make the argument that at that age, right? What are you saying?
I don't think the kid would just change their sexual orientation because parents negligence. I don't think that's how it works. Just because dad was playing basketball, too busy to pay attention to the kid would just be like, oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think a little differently. I think that had Dwayne Wade been around with more of a male presence versus,
he would be more attracted to that male presence and be like, oh, I really love dad.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Just like that.
Because I think that for the most part, I think that being gay is
it's not an issue. It's not a problem.
I don't think it's
not
an issue. No, I didn't say that. Let me talk, man. You gotta let me talk.
Because I'm trying to prevent you from saying something.
I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm not crazy, but yeah, I think that it's more of a influenced behavior than it is just like, man, I'm just coming out the gate, man. I want that prick in my mouth, you know.
So you feel like by default, when a baby's born, they should by default be heterosexual.
I think it's kind of normal to be just attracted to girls and stuff. Like I think
my question is, so by default, people should be heterosexual the second they're born.
By default?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say yeah.
I don't know.
How do people have kids?
People have sex.
And what kind of sex is that? Is it gay sex or is it heterosexual sex?
But then I can argue not everyone wants to have sex. So you're saying for people that don't want to have sex, they should just be gay?
So those people are just like in a whole
for people that don't want to have children, they should just be gay because they don't want to reproduce? No, that's not how it works. You can't define
how does that have anything to do with that?
You can't define sexual orientation by...
What does that have to do with what I just said?
No, but I'm saying by default, people shouldn't have any like sexual preference. It should be a blank piece of paper waiting to be written, you know? And
you just proved my point. So it's an influenced behavior. If it's waiting to be written, so somebody influenced. He saw Gabrielle Union. He was hanging around Gabrielle Union all this time. She's probably saying, oh, he cute, girl. Oh, he did this. She's probably saying unnecessary stuff that she shouldn't be saying to kids, like how Jada Pinkett's talking to Willow and how Jada Pinkett said her grandma taught her how to masturbate and all this. And I think that in a way, I don't think that Dwayne, like you said, I don't think it has a direct correlation to your kid, whatever your kid becomes. I don't think it has a direct correlation to you.
Then I have a question.
What?
There's so many strict Christian families, right? It's like being gay, being homosexual is false. Like you can't do that. You're gonna be punished.
Yeah.
But the kids still end up being attracted to the same gender, same sex. Yeah. So how is that an influence behavior?
It wouldn't be him doing that. It would just
They're just attracted.
Yeah, I know, but it wouldn't be Dwayne Wade saying, "Yeah, you better not be liking them a goddamn flip flop wearing."
So that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like
it would just be a masculine presence around him, and he wouldn't be. And I guess like that would kind of keep him out of from like in a different kind of way.
So you're saying
so he'd be influenced that way.
So you're saying every gay guy grew up with a lack of masculine figure in their childhood. I don't think that would stand at all. I don't think that's how it works. Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, we obviously know that's not always the case.
So that's why I think we can't just blame Dwayne Wade like, oh, your son became gay because you weren't in his life.
I think he has a little bit to do with it. I think he has a little bit to do with it. Like you not being around allows your son to be like put in a blender of
because I don't think being gay is something that's so bad. Like,
it's not.
So why are we blaming him for his son's sexual orientation?
I'm not about to be running around here gay, but I don't think it's not the worst thing. But at the same time, I think that that lack of masculine presence around him and masculine people around him, period, has turned.
I feel like it's one thing when people are like condemning the parents and when their kids turn out to be like a school shooter. That's one thing.
Yeah.
And of course there are cases where the parent can be doing a great job. They took every single measurement they possibly could.
Yeah, we know that being
gay is different.
Being gay is nowhere near as bad as being a school shooter. I even said that it doesn't directly correlate to you being a failed father. But I think earlier on that your masculine presence will help shape the kid. Like you said, he's a blank piece of paper waiting to be written on. So yeah, had he not been around weirdos like Gabrielle Union, who can't have her own daughter. She said, I want a daughter, I didn't want a son. She can't have a kid. She talking about how she being great. She talking about how she did this, how she messing with these dudes, how she did all that, how she
she's the mom?
She's the stepmom on top of that. And then she's talking about how she I think she's saying how she was busting Dwayne Wade's booty with the the extracurricular toys and stuff. So like that's Offset right there. And she's just talking about it openly, and he's just allowing it by not being around in a way, or he's just allowing it because he's a straight up beta male. But I think that
I feel like what happened in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Right. It's up to you guys, right?
Yeah.
If that's something you guys like to do, then do it. You know, by all means.
Right.
But if she's sharing it publicly with the like with the internet, you know, that's kind of out of line.
Yeah.
But yeah. But still, I just feel like. No.
I'm gonna say it again. It doesn't directly correlate how Dwayne Wade been there and put his masculine presence, best foot forward, and everything like that, and he still turned out to be like that. Then that's one thing. Like you can't really decide how your kids come out in the end. I think it's just you can't decide whether your kid's gonna be a trash ass graper. You can't decide whether your kid's gonna be a weak minded subway school shooter type guy. You can't decide a lot of things about what route they go.
And again, I'm also saying this because I believe in karma, and obviously I don't have kids, you don't have kids, so I don't want it to be like you're saying all these crap right now, and then karma comes, hits you in the head, and your kid becomes this like troublesome teenager. Like, no, so I don't think anybody should be pointing fingers at a parent if, like, of course they have some degree of responsibility, but when it comes to sexual orientation, unless the parent's like forcing the kid to be gay or straight, then I don't think they should be held accountable for that. That's real.
So then do you feel like it pushes a narrative when people like Disney Channel is trying to make a larger amount of LGTB characters, you know, included into their videos and all that kind of crap?
I mean, to be honest, I personally don't like it, but then again, I don't think it's like that can really shape a kid's mind of like because again, if homosexual, or let me change the word, I think if being gay and being straight should be treated like equally, right? Yeah. So if there's so many like heterosexual couples on Disney Channel, there should be some gay couples on Disney Channel too. It's representation.
Should it be sprinkled in, or should it be a whole show about it?
I think it should be sprinkled in.
Okay, so just sprinkled in.
But then again, there's so many Disney princess stories. The whole show is about guy, girl, love story. So why can't there be a whole show about guy, love story?
I guess ain't too many people about to watch it, but I mean, they can do that.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's up to the parent if they want to show it to the kid or not. So you know, so it's I would say I don't know. This is the world we live in now. You can't run it the way you want to, but because again, think about it. What if like Disney Channel has zero presence of like or representation of black people, right? That would be an issue because kids will grow up looking at princess.
Let's stop doing that. Gay and black.
I'm saying representation because kids were growing up thinking, oh, only white girls can be princess. I'm dark skinned, I can't be a Disney princess. And then also kids will grow up thinking, oh, guys and girls, that's how it's supposed to be. Guys and guys, that's really weird, you know? Because you grew up thinking what's right, what's wrong, how your view kind of like I wouldn't say your view will be shaped 100%, but you will be like, oh, this is a norm. Yeah. So you will grow up thinking white girls are supposed to be princess, where darker skinned girls, you know, may not get that. Because
that's already happened. They already did that.
Exactly. So that's why they're trying to change it. They're trying to give more representation to you know, the minority races, and also they're trying to give more representation to what's being kind of like ignored or like being seen as like weird or left out right now, which is the gay community. Yeah. So I feel like I can understand that. I'm not comparing being gay to being black, right? Because it's different, completely different. So yeah,
I don't know.
And I feel like it is actually tough being like having a different sexual orientation as a kid compared to your parents, because parents may not be able to understand you. And think about it being a black guy, right? At least you have your sister, you have your family that actually went through something similar with you, so they can guide you on that. What if you're the only gay kid in the family? None of your relative or family can understand that. That makes you feel really lonely about yourself. Like you're like, why am I this way? Am I weird out? What's wrong with me?
That's pretty real. I had a cousin like that. He was I was like, why are you acting like a girl? And then I jumped on his back, kind of like, you know, trying to be like an extra, like boyish when like we were kids and stuff. and I think he cried about it and stuff like that.
So how was your cousin's dad like?
He was a regular dude.
So was there enough masculine presence in your cousin's
Nah,
life?
there was. His parents were separated, I believe.
But like, there's so many kids with separate parents. They didn't turn out to be gay, so that's why I don't think it's fair to say, "Oh, that's not there, so your kid became gay."
Yeah, but what about? But then that would probably have to come into the amount of masculine presence within their life, maybe.
So mom's dating a bunch of dudes. That's enough.
That could also backfire. That could backfire in a different way. It depends. I think it depends on like how your mom kind of shares that lifestyle with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think like sometimes when dudes like turn out gay, like I think this like their mom and a whole bunch of other women talking about like how he's so fine, Crap was so fine. He came over here cut that grass. He looked so good with his muscles out or something like that. I think it's like that. But then on the other hand, I think it would just be like regular if your mom. It wouldn't be regular, but.
So I'm a girl. If my mom is talking about which celebrity is hot, like a female celebrity is hot, that can potentially make me gay, make me lesbian.
If all the people that are around you are women, and all they do is talk about, ooh, your mom all fine, ooh, he fine, ooh, bow wow, more Chenda, ooh, I like the way they muscle look, the landscaper, ooh, I like that. Come on, man, is that not gonna affect you? Is that not gonna be normalized to you? And that's not gonna probably influence you.
Yeah, if I'm a boy, I want to look like him, then I want to build that muscle. It doesn't mean like I'm gonna fall in love with him. No, it's two different concepts.
Yeah, you're right, but I think that would be a part of the equation right there.
I don't agree.
I think that would be a part of the equation. Then you're seeing a bunch of women doing womanly things. Like there are women that don't know at all how to raise a man.
So if your dad likes really fat women, growing up, you see your dad bust all kinds of fat women, that will make you like fat women too?
It would probably normalize it more for me.
Or you're gonna think they're weird and disgusting because they did something bad to you and you just don't like them. You know, it's all those
but
little
I'm a kid
things.
though.
Yeah, like you can just not like them because like, I don't know, like they eat too much, they fart too loud. It can be like some little things that just made you turn off, you know? I don't know. This is going too much, but I don't think it can be justified just like say like, oh, your kid is gay because of you. Like, what did I do? Did I force him? Did I force him to bust another?
I think there are families that's raised their kid all the way through it, and then like later on he just that's just what happened. But I think earlier on the way that he like I don't know, like I think he never told him. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. He just kind of just like, yeah, let it go. You say you want it cut off, we'll get it cut off eventually. You say you want to be a girl, we'll put you in a dress and paint your fingernails and high heels. So it's like, yeah, like I don't know. Like he pushed that stuff for him. And Gabrielle Union was like putting him in bedazzled dresses and all this kind of extra crap. She probably wasn't, but she was hyping him up real hard on it. Like she was hyping him up super hard on it. So I don't know. It is a tough thing to call. It's not really tough. Like it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with how you raise your kid. I think it's if you raise them well and then they decide they want to be that way, then I think it doesn't have anything to do with you. It just happened. You can't stop a person from being a degenerate graper and all this. Mm-hmm. But then again, I guess you could be given more love and more and non-neglect. Like I think like.
No, I just feel like we have to think about this in a different way because the world we're living in is changing. It's changing so rapidly. And in the past, when we were kids, right, like having an option of selecting if you want to be a girl or a guy is not there. It's not possible.
Right.
But right now, kids nowadays, they do have that option.
Yeah.
They can actually choose, like, oh, I want to identify myself as this or that. It was just an option that wasn't available for us back then. So that's just a fact that we have to accept now.
Does that make it valid?
Make what valid?
It doesn't make it valid. He just said it's something we have to accept.
Yeah, because I wasn't raised that way, so it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around it, but I respect that.
It's not valid, but you say it's something we have to accept.
I wouldn't say it's valid or not. I'm just saying I have to respect that because this is something that the kids can decide nowadays. Okay. So if they do want to decide that way, I respect that decision.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, again, like if I have kids and they would be like, Mom, I want to experience being like, you know, being a boy or being a girl, I'll be like, yeah, maybe you can try to like dress up like that, but no surgery. Like,
what if your son came over with a dude and then you heard
how old is he?
He about 16.
Oh, 16?
Yeah, and then he comes over, they go upstairs, all you hear, hoo, 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 hoo.
Oh, you know what first of all, they can't lock the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna constantly be bringing fruits inside.
Okay.
Like, hey, checking on you guys.
Okay.
Want some juice?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if you come in? What if you come in there one time and your son figures they can do like a quick jug? He toots up.
16 years old?
No, look. He thinks they can do a quick jug. And he toots up, and then the friend that comes over is like.
Huh?
The friend. So the son toots up.
What's toots up?
He puts his butt up in the air. He puts his butt up in the air, and then the friend who comes over is like. And you come in there and you run into that.
I run into that?
Yeah. How are you feeling?
16 years old?
I mean, that's what I said.
That's too early. No.
Okay.
No. Like, if you really want to be gay,
Yeah.
I guess I can't really control that or change you or, force you into being straight.
Right.
But 16 years old, that's way too early.
But okay, but the Zaya Wade dude is like 13 or 14.
They're kissing, right? That's different.
Nah, we can't act like they ain't doing no extracurriculars.
No, but I told you in the very beginning, like for me, it's like, yeah, I can know you have like a boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't, I can't really do anything. I can't be like separate, right? Because I don't want to be
you
like
can't
your
do
mom.
that. Yeah.
But you can't, like, to show me respect, you, like, before you reach a certain age, you can't show that kind of affection in front of me, like, to that kid. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Like,
So in the end, the picture is wrong, but not the lifestyle.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, yeah, you guys can kiss, like, at the back of the, I don't know, like, of the, I don't know. Just, like, don't do it in front of me.
So how you prevent him from going over and get his booty bust by the white boy?
If I don't know about it, I don't know about it.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. But, like, if you're in our house, you can't do it.
Okay. What are you doing if you did catch him in that situation? Is the belt coming out 0 tolerance? Or are you just going, drop everything?
That's a hard one.
I mean,
how would you respond?
I mean, do you really need to ask me that?
Yeah.
Do you really need to ask me that?
Yeah. How would you respond?
I mean, you saw the skit the other day when, I mean, it would be kind of similar to that.
So you're gonna beat the crap out of the kid?
That's like, it's early, it's too early,
Okay.
and you're doing something that's extremely, what do they call it, lewd or, I don't know, whatever, you're doing something extremely offset.
Then here's what I'm gonna do.
I think even if I came in and I caught like my daughter doing something like that, I'd probably be on the same thing. Like,
daughter's even more no.
Yeah, like I caught like Dirty D Rodney in there doing his thing. I would first might hit Rodney in the stomach with a body shot because he's only 16, and then I'm gonna give her a master whooping.
I think daughter's even more no because first of all, she could be pregnant,
Yeah.
That's a bigger risk.
Yeah.
So, but like either way, I feel like I'm gonna politely ask the other person to go.
Okay.
Ask the kid to come over to my room and have a conversation. And I'm gonna start with, your dad's not home right now. And you know how he's gonna respond to it if he finds out. So I want to have a conversation with you right now, just so I can understand it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell your dad about this later, not I don't want him to hear it from me because I think it would be better. But I just want to have a better understanding of this, what's going on.
Yeah.
When did it start? Why did you guys decide to try it? And what kind of protection or just get all the details.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave my kid behind because they told me there was Fruity Jewels. I would be I wouldn't be excited about it.
Yeah, because there's a possibility that the guy tricked him into doing it. Like, my baby can be the most innocent angel and the other guy's like an evil boy. They're
So you're saying it's a mental gymnastics being played at the beginning, or some kind of influence is happening.
I'm just saying, before I know anything about it, any details, I'm not just gonna blame him or punish him. I want to know all the information about it before I can make up my mind into how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like once you beat the crap out of them, kids kind of shut down. They stop sharing with
Yeah.
people. I don't want that to happen. I want my kid to be able to
And
share.
I would let him know that I was beating the crap out of him for doing that, not beating the crap out of him for being Fruity Jewels.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would let him know that. I would clarify it.
Yeah.
But then, so what is the point where you think that you disown your kid? Like a lot of people, there are a few people that are saying like they would disown their
Oh,
kid.
I would disown my kid if my kid is involved in drugs, like hardcore drugs. Like I would disown.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would disown.
So
my kids.
Euphoria Jokers is out of there.
Euphoria drugs.
Euphoria.
Oh.
Yeah, they out of there.
Yeah, if you're into hardcore drugs, like.
I agree, because
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
done with you.
if I'm trying to get you help and you're in there stealing from me, you're doing all kind of crazy stuff. You're making your life a living hell, and you're making my life a living hell by the extra, by the the I guess extension. Then yeah, you might be a lost cause. If you're a graper, out of there. School shooter, out of there, because I didn't teach you that. What else? Yeah. What else? I don't know. What else would there be? This immediate disqualification. I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now. But yeah.
You already said a lot.
I did say a lot. Yeah, man. Whatever you guys think, let us know down in the comments below. Are you a failure if your son becomes LGTV or any of those other things? And
Would you ever disown your kid?
would you disown your kid also? I guess if you're a failure, if you feel like they're a failure, you probably would disown your kid.
But that's the thing. I feel like once you disown the kid, it almost sounds like the kid will go even further down that road. So it's like the kid is
Yeah, but
already
you disown him.
absolutely
You don't give a shit.
lost cause.
You disowned him. But yeah, that's it, man. If y'all watched up to that point, thank you. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.